Good morning, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things like love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for our weekly energy reading. I am ready to open up some sacred space and call in my guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, to only bring us the highest and whitest light messages. Out there, there are lower vibrations that try to interject and try to hijack readers and messages and beings of the light. So we must be warriors and we must protect our energy, protect our space, bless our viewers, bless our homes. My Instagram was recently scammed, which is an example of a lower vibration trying to hijack beings of light. They created a whole account and they pretended to be me, and they messaged all my followers and asked them if they all wanted readings, and they asked for donations, and a couple of my sweet clients fell for it by accident, and they just thought it was me. They were like, oh wow, Michelle's offering me something. And as you guys now know, that I would never do that. I'll never personally message you and say, hey, I'm running a promotion, and if you would, the top 10 followers, blah blah blah. That's not my MO. I allow the universe to bring me who needs me. I never go out and seek unless it's a friend or somebody, and I'm like, hey, I feel like I'm being called to pull cards for you. But that would be totally different. So there's these lower vibrations out there that want to keep people like me from doing the work that I'm doing. And if you are like me and you're out there putting out beautiful messages and you feel like you're a being of light and you're a light worker and whatever you're doing, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a teacher, there's going to be lower vibrations that are going to try and keep you from doing your mission. It's just one of the many things on the spiritual path. And you have to learn discernment and to see, oh, wow, this flat tire that's keeping me from going to do the thing I want to do, that's going to be a lower vibration testing you, saying, hey, we're going to try and keep you from getting there. And you're going to have to be strong and say, I am of service and I have to do this. I will do anything to get there. Same thing as a YouTuber, say if there's something going on wrong with your technology and you have this powerful message that you want to get out there, but all of a sudden your technology is not working and you're like, what is going on? You close it all, take a break, go for a walk, go in nature, come back, revisit it, and re-upload it. You are determined to do your mission, and sometimes we are tested by these lower vibrations that want to keep us off our mission. So I know that my Instagram getting scammed, I know that happens to so many people all the time, but it was the first time it happened to me, and it energetically affected me. I even got sick, not because of it, but I got sick. I had to go to a funeral recently after that. And then I felt like the lower energy there, the sadness, the depression, and I'm a feeler. So me even just walking into a funeral, I have to put a white bubble around myself. Unfortunately, like we have to hug people in those situations. Normally I would not hug people. But of course we hug the family. And then I came home with so much anger and so much frustration. And I actually texted my friend who lost his dad. And I was just like, hey, like, if you don't mind me asking, like, how are you doing? Are you feeling any kind of anger? Because I was feeling it. And he was like, you nailed it. He's like, Michelle, I can't deal with this. I don't know what to do with the anger. So I instructed him to go for a drive in his car, to scream, to yell, maybe go to the gym, take a boxing class, just to purge the energy of the anger. Because if anger doesn't get dealt with, it'll just build and build and build. And really what's underneath anger is grief. So if we don't purge the anger, we'll never get to the grief. So long story short, my energy was now tied to him. I had to cut cords from him once I gave him that advice and took care of him. But I also think it was a blessing. My guides made sure I felt that anger so that I would reach out to him and give him the help that he needed and to support him in that way, because maybe nobody knew that he was dealing with all that anger post funeral. But it took me 2 or 3 days just to recover. And then from the scammer, from the funeral, and then I got sick. And then it was like, all right, Michelle, you're going through some sort of death and rebirth. So I just made a whole video about that too. So keep a lookout for that. That will be coming out probably on Monday or Tuesday. But let's get started with this reading. I turned my Micah deck over to start, and this was the first card. So I believe, second card, birds before land. For those of you that don't know what birds before land is, it is getting signs of your manifestation that it's coming, but it's not quite here yet. So I went and stayed in a beautiful home for a couple days while I nannied for a family and like kind of dog sat and house sat. And it was so nice. And the home was gorgeous. And the whole time I was in the home, I was like, this is birds before land. I am feeling the energy of this luxurious home because that's going to be my home. Not that specific home, but a home like that is going to be mine soon. And God was giving me a glimpse of my future. And I think these two together are a sign for somebody else out there that you might be getting a glimpse of this higher love that's coming. You might be seeing people getting engaged all around you, or somebody going on dates, or people kissing, or you're just going to a park and seeing a couple holding hands. That's birds before land. You're seeing it before it arrives, because when you're out at sea and you're on a ship or a boat and there's no land in sight, when you start to see birds, that's a sign that land is coming. Your boat is getting closer to the land. So that's the same thing with your manifestation. When you're seeing people kissing and holding hands and getting engaged, that's a sign that your higher love is coming. Okay, so we're going to start with those two cards. And for those of you that are already married or already in partnerships, this could mean a higher love, a higher level of your relationship is coming. It could also mean something is coming into your reality that's going to make you feel like you're in love. It could be a new career. It could be a passion project. It could be a new home. It could be decorating a new home. You might be getting, and take a look at the birds before land. Like, what is happening? Think about, like, everyone pause right now. Think about the last 2 days. What has happened in your life? Who did you talk to? What new person showed up in your reality? Who did you bump into at the grocery store? What text did you get inviting you somewhere? Those are the signs that you need to look for, that your external reality is reflecting your internal desired state. So whatever you're desiring in your consciousness is what's being reflected in your reality. So I had one client who texted me and she's like, hey, Michelle, does it mean like when you're having dreams, does that mean it's going to be coming into your reality soon if it's like a positive thing and you've been wanting it? And I was like, yes. If you've been imagining it in your day-to-day life and then it shows up in your dream space, that's saying that you've impressed that onto your subconscious. And now that means it's about to show up in your reality. Within 2 weeks, it's going to show up in your reality. My throat's getting a little froggy. I don't know how long I'm going to last in this reading. I'm still not 100%. I was supposed to work an event tomorrow and I can't do that now because I'm sick. Sit tight, things are being moved for you. Look for the breadcrumbs. God says, just do it. Be ready to receive. I keep getting the money card, the 777 money card lately too. Okay, that's all I'm going to take for the Micah magic. So breadcrumbs, God says, just do it. Be ready to receive. Sit tight, things are being moved. Within 2 weeks, birds before land, your higher love is coming. Okay, let me feel into what we want next. I just heard ride or wait. That was fast. Thank you, Spirit. What about this purge that we're all going through? Are we all getting sick for a reason, Spirit? All right, these landed on God says, just do it in the breadcrumbs. And then this landed on be ready to receive. He's ready to give and you're ready to receive. Somebody's coming with an offering of love. This is a text coming in, a message coming in. Wow. Holy snikes. Okay. So we have The Nine of Swords, which is like somebody's been in so much pain over the connection. Somebody has been like, what do? I don't know what to do. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. And this is the God says, just do it card. So you know what you need to do, or divine masculine knows what he needs to do, but he's struggling so deeply with it. And he wants to come towards his woman with all of her abundance with this Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is just like the Page of Cups, is a little bit different. The Ace of Cups is like this beautiful gift that God is giving you. It's like, hey, I am about to bring you the most amazing woman or man who is so abundant in their love, in their joy, in their, I just heard they're so abundant in how they give love. It's not so much the money aspect, but it's who they are as a person, how they look at you, how they nurture you, how they listen to you, how they talk to you, how they do things for you, how they don't need anything from you. Their abundance in who they are is what makes them magnificent. And you are worthy of a partner who is going to look at every ounce of you and just want to keep looking. They're going to shower you with so much like growth and acceptance and allowance. That's the Ace of Cups. It is full permission to be yourself. And it's this full cup of unconditional overflowing. See how it's overflowing at the top of the cup? And there's a dove at the top. So that means it's a peaceful love. It's you can just be your total self with this person and there's no judgment. And you're playful and you're cute and you just want to like sniff each other all the time because you're like two little puppies in love. I posted a video last night about a girl like sitting on her fiance's lap and she was just like kissing his face and like sniffing inside of his shirt. And it was just so cute and playful and I loved it. And the last guy that I dated, I'll never forget it. We were like just chilling. We would always sit on the floor in my apartment. And he came to my apartment the one day and we were hanging out and he like got up underneath my sweatshirt. He like put his head in here and he's like, I could just live in here. And it just felt so right. Like it just felt like we were one and we were like in each other kind of. And I've never had anybody do that to me before where they just wanted to like be so close to me and I felt the exact same way. Like we just couldn't get enough of each other. And he loved the way I smelled and like I loved the way he smelled. It was just such a cool little connection we had. And I still think about it all the time, but that's that kind of energy. That video that I posted of the girl sniffing her man and like she just can't get enough of his scent. When we're designed to be together with people, that's what it's like. It's like, I just want to be inside of you. I want to be in your clothes. I want to be close to you. And there's nothing that can break that. Like that energy, like you don't get sick of that. It's always, always there. I just got guided to do the Muse Tarot. What else about this connection? Wow, Three of Inspiration. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. This is the domino effect. So it's like once you make one decision, you take action, you start the conversation, you go to that place, you sign that document, everything starts to fall into place. And that's, I just put that on within 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, somebody's going to be taking action and everything is going to fall into place. All right, what about birds before land, Spirit? Birds before land. We have Four of Inspiration. That's the marriage card. Holy cow, it's a celebration. Even though it doesn't look like a marriage, but it's a coming together. Four of Wands, Four of Inspiration is the 11-11 card. 11-11, it's a double. It's a mirrored energy. Wow, and then we have Three of Materials, Three of Pentacles, collaboration. So this is people coming together to collaborate. So if you look, there's 4 women in the right photo, 3 women here. So this could be somebody going to a retreat, somebody going on a vacation with family. This could be a celebration, somebody going to a wedding. Maybe you're collaborating to put this wedding together. That might only be a specific message for somebody out there, but people are collaborating to create a retreat, a wedding, a celebration. And then that was over birds before land, and your higher love is coming. Okay, let's get some angel answers. Spirit, is this a retreat? Is this a retreat? What kind of gathering is this? I just heard I'm asking the wrong question. Okay. What do I want to ask here? Well, Spirit, what do you want to tell us? I'll leave it open for you. Thank you. There we go. Okay, a year from now. So maybe in a year from now, somebody's going to be living out that dream of hosting retreats or being an event planner. You're somebody who works together with other people planning events. I don't know what that is, but you'll know what that is. Okay, that's a year from now. So there's a lot of healing and growing that has to happen until then. Now I'm being guided to use Tosha Silver's Abundance deck. I just saw be ready to receive again. So what about being ready to receive? What are we receiving, Spirit? The right action. Let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Isn't that funny? I asked about being ready to receive, and it said, anything that wants to come, come. So I think this means we have to create space for something new to come in. And when it comes in, we can't block it. We can't say no because we fear it. We have to roll with it. We have to allow our body just to move. Let your intuition just move. Okay, let's do Angel Wisdom Tarot. I heard last three cards. Literally the 10 of Cups, the marriage card again, happy ending, total fulfillment. It says a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. All right, Spirit, two more. Queen, or the 9 of Pentacles now. Did we get that twice? Was that 8 of Pentacles before? Yeah, no, we got it twice. So we have 9 of Pentacles twice. So this says, enjoying the fruits of your labor, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. That's exactly how I felt at that house that I stayed at this week. I felt like I was enjoying my solitude. I was in a luxurious home. I was so like peaceful, and I felt so abundant. Like I felt like I didn't need anything. I didn't need to work with clients. I didn't need to perform in any kind of way. I could just be there, and it felt so good. I felt like really successful. Honestly, I was looking back at my whole life and I'm like, I've done enough. Like, it's okay to rest, Michelle. I've left such a mark already that I honestly would be okay if I were to like transition today, which we're not going to manifest that because we have more work to do. Wise counselor. And then the 9 of Swords. Ooh, unfounded fear, expecting the worst, creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. That's this card. We're getting double tarot here. Such a match. So this is confirmation. We got the 9 of Pentacles, and now we have the 9 of Swords twice. 9 of Pentacles twice, 9 of Swords twice. So after you're coming out of this really hard time and can't decide what to do, And as soon as you make the decision, that's when this arrives. All of this. Look, we have all the pentacles, the happy ending, the higher love that's coming in. Your whole life is going to change. And you have a wise counselor who's guiding you. Maybe me, I don't know. Maybe somebody else who's jumped into your reality and you're started to watch their videos, or you started to get work with a Reiki practitioner, but somebody's guiding you. I also just heard your partner could be a very wise person. They could be just what you need. They could be teaching you all these new things, and you have to surrender and trust them. And don't let your ego judge them, because you don't know their path. All right, this was so good. I like this a lot. Total fulfillment. I'm trying to think what I'm going to title this video, but I feel like it's like total fulfillment after a really trying time. All right, lovies. And who knows, in a year from now, that might mean your life might be completely different. And I don't want that to discourage you, because I know you guys all want it right now. But the year from now could just mean that you are just expanding even more. And right now is the beginning of it. And it's still going to be fun this week. So something is happening this week that's going to transform your next year. So it could be that offering of love. And then all of a sudden you guys end up a year from now in a completely different state, city, home, doing whatever you're doing. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.